ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣ ਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਵੀ
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we turn the spotlight to what happened in Amritsar. Shocking turn of events. Sudhir Suri, member of the Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction, but also a local activist, was shot dead in broad daylight by a person who didn't even know him. He's a shopkeeper by the name of Sandeep Singh, who just walks up to him, picks up his licensed pistol and shoots him. 5 shots were fired, 3 or 4 of them hit Sudhir Suri, and he succumbed to his injuries when he was taken to the hospital. What was he protesting? He was protesting the desecration of the deity of a temple because the idols were actually found in a garbage bin. He was protesting that. This is a person, the person in white, all white, he is Sudhir Suri. He has been somebody who's been given protection. Y plus security is something that's been given. About 15 to 20 policemen were constantly protecting him and guarding him because he was under the radar of the Khalistanis. So is there a Khalistani hand or a radical groups? That is something which is a matter of investigation, but there are certain facts. On the 23rd of October, 4 people had been arrested because they had been sent by Rinda, Khalistani terrorists based out of Lahore. They had been sent by Rinda to take down or to eliminate Sudhir Suri. So this is a recent occurrence. Now, this man Sandeep Singh, can we just have the pictures of the assailant who was nabbed by the police because he ran into the same house from where he had stepped out. With a licensed pistol, he shot him. This man Sandeep Singh, he's a shopkeeper who has now been arrested, and his car had the markings, his vehicle had the markings. If you can show the visuals of Sandeep Singh there, the arrested person, and the vehicle and the visuals of his vehicle, that person, he has the visuals or the sticker of Waris Punjab Day, this political outfit which was started by Deep Sidhu and now is being appropriated by another radicalized mind, that is Amritsar Singh, who's trying to project himself as the next Bhindranwale and walking around talking in secessionist tones and clearly with the intent to try and change the mindset of the people. Now that is Sandeep Singh. Now let's quickly look at what was the information that we have on Sudhir Suri. Is there a radical mindset and a radical behind? Sudhir Suri was on the on the radar of pro-Khalistanis. They were upset with him. There were continuous threats. He was under the security cover of 20 cops, received specific threat alert earlier this week. ISI assigned Randhawa, Nita and other groups to have Suri killed. And this is what intelligence sources are telling us. This is the input of Manoj Gupta. Now, have a look at these, ladies and gentlemen. These visuals that we've just got, some of the documents that have been recovered from Rinda's car. I beg your pardon, Sandeep Singh's car. It's a right stand exclusive. These visuals and these documents, these are all documents that have been procured from the vehicle that belonged to Sandeep Singh, which had the sticker of Amritsar Singh. And these are all literature which talk about the referendum in Canada, that is the Khalistani referendum in Canada. They are speeches, messages of Amritsar Singh and certain other kind of literature which clearly talk about or hint at a person who's been highly radicalized. So, did this murder happen by, was it a radicalized man, highly radicalized man, who picked up the gun, a licensed pistol, and decided to kill another person because it was steeped in ideological hatred? That is very, very alarming, ladies and gentlemen, the literature that we've got. Let's go across to our guest this evening as we set up a short, sharp debate on this entire matter. Brazen radicalization and hate that is manifest in Punjab. We're not even going into the law and order angle because that's another gone case. It's a Hindu who's been killed in Amritsar, and it's been killed by a person who doesn't know him. He's had an altercation with him and then decided to pick up the gun and shoot him down. Now, this man, Sandeep Singh, has been arrested, but from him, radicalized literature, secessionist, separatist literature, and talks about referendum in Canada that's been held. All of that has been recovered, along with the sticker of a person who's a rabble-rouser who's on the intelligence radar. Jaybant Singh, spokesperson Punjab BJP, Hemant Atri, senior journalist, and Rajinder Kumar, former special IB director, with us. Namaste to everybody. Thank you very much. Quickly getting into the story. This is alarming, Jaybant Singh ji. What is happening is that somebody has been killed by a random person after an altercation. He just picks up his gun and shoots him down.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. Firstly, there is a word that you used just now of a Hindu being killed over there. I would not like to, define it in the same manner. I would say that a Punjabi has been killed by a Punjabi due to certain differences which should not have been created in the first place. Then you said that this matter, law and order, we do not have to look into the law and order aspects of it. I think law and order aspects are even more important than the Khalistani aspect, because on two kabaddi players have already been killed in broad daylight in April and March, and then in May Sidhu Moosewala died, and now this has happened. So this is, one starts getting a feeling that the people are getting more and more, ready to go in for daylight murders because they think that they can get away with it. So the law and order situation.
No, I said the law and order, we don't have the time today. It's a gone case anyway. What I said is it's a gone case.
As far as radicalization is concerned, let me tell you that these are all fringe elements, and this is not the overwhelming sentiment in Punjab, and it never will be. We have been through a militancy, and nobody would like to
Jaybant
go to that
Singh
side
ji, with
again.
due respect, I understand your sentiment, but with due respect, this man Sandeep Singh has no criminal record. Secondly, he has got literature which is rabid radical literature. Thirdly, increasingly Khalistani flags, pro-Bhindranwale slogans and marches are being carried out on the streets of Punjab. How is it that you're saying that their radicalization is not an issue or not a cause for worry? Because this man has no criminal antecedent.
It is something which the state government has to look into, and it has to stop, and it has to catch these people. There should have been an intelligence mark on this person if he was going through all this. And considering that Sudhir Suri was going to be sitting over there, the intelligence should have looked into it, considering that he has got Z plus security. So basically, the law and order has to be done up. And yes, there are protests going on. Why did the Aam Aadmi Party government allow that protest of Khalistan to go on unhindered? Why are they giving them this opportunity to get into this line which the normal Punjabi does not want? So some more deep thought has to be given to it, I feel.
There are a lot of people who are allowing Bhindranwale posters being put up into Gurdwaras. Are they being taken down by the SGPC?
There are a lot of people who are.
It is happening not just in Punjab, sir. They are happening elsewhere in the country. They are happening outside the country. They are happening in UK. They are happening in Canada. They are happening in America. They are happening in Australia. So this has been brewing for a while. And it's not just one disposition, but it's a serious concern for all of us together. I'm just putting this out. I'm just putting this out that a man with no criminal antecedents, with highly radical literature that is pointing, and also open support with a sticker on his car, on the front windshield of his car, with support to a person who's a rabble-rouser who's on the radar of the central intelligence agencies. Rajinder Kumar ji.
See, in Punjab, the impression is that the administration is not strong. So the bad elements, and those who are sympathetic to the separatist cause, they generally take up advantage of it. At the moment, there are various type of vibes going on. In fact, the Punjab Chief Minister has no control. Let me tell you, my reports suggest that Punjab government has no control over administration. Everybody free, and nobody wants to take a chance to annoy anybody. So in this atmosphere, the advantage is being taken out. The second thing which I would say is that, see, it is a fact that this fellow Suri. He claims himself to be belonging to Shiv Sena Taksali. There are so many Shiv Senas floating in Punjab. And one of these Shiv Sena, these are one or two men groups which also make they to remain in prominence. They make a lot of nonsense. They speak a lot of nonsense, and on the pretext of the threat to their life, they try to get the police protection. That is there. But nevertheless, the fact remains that he has been killed by separatist element. That is for sure. I can say it with the way looks like he has been killed by separatist elements. So what happens is that why the separatists are active now in Punjab? Punjab police has one of the finest police I have known for 3 decades. I have worked in Punjab. I know Punjab police, and let me tell you, the militancy in Punjab was finished by Punjab police. If anybody can take credit, there will be so many credit takers.
Right.
But the real credit goes to Punjab police. So now why that police?
No, then somebody is encouraging them, Rajendra Kumarji, Hemant Atriji, who's encouraging them? Because both parties had guns. Even Sudhir Suri's aide took out a gun from his hand, from his pocket, from his kurta pocket, as if you're taking cash or, change, and then took out his gun. He also fired 2 rounds there. Hemantji. Can you hear me, Hemantji? We seem to have lost the audio. So I'll try and connect. I have limited time. But Mr. Jaybant Singh, what do you think is the solution? Because radicalization and somebody who's radical, how are we going to catch somebody and put them in front of the courts? Because the courts will say, what has this person done? How can you prove this person is radical and he's a threat to society?
The solution is multi-pronged. The first thing that has to be done is to get the law and order into situation and ensure that this kind of incidents of daylight murder stop. The second one is to name and shame the radical elements and to also catch those people who are trying to bring about upheaval in sentiments and bring about divisiveness in Punjab under the behest of certain foreign forces which want to disintegrate the nation. So this point has to be brought out all over again, that this is the diabolic agenda of certain forces, and we should not allow this agenda to bear fruit. They are trying to take the advantage of a weak government in Punjab to uplift their agenda, and we know about it. So
but there has to be no appeasement
to
those.
Allow them to do that.
Absolutely, there has to be no appeasement of those who are trying to sow the seeds of secession and, of course, breaking India forces. These forces have to be nipped in the bud, but somewhere one gets the feeling that they are actually getting a free run, especially in Punjab. Jaybant Singh ji, Hemant Atriji and Rajendra Kumarji, thank you very, very much. Running out of time here on this edition of The Right Stand. Winding up.